Hello world, hello internet. My name is Eliza Cooperschmidt. I'm First Kiss Theater Company's Director of Operations, and welcome to First Kiss Theater Company's 4th annual Play in a Day event. If you're new here, First Kiss Theater Company is an indie theater company founded in 2020 by a group of emerging artists who were looking to continue making theater and art during the pandemic. Since then, the last 4 years have been extremely amazing as we've grown our audience and community and have had both virtual and in-person events. And now, a crowd favorite, Play in a Day, which is our take on a 24-hour play festival. What is that, you might ask? That is, these 8 new plays that you're about to see were written, directed, acted, dramaturged, video edited yesterday. Yep, we did this whole thing in one day. The playwrights stayed up all night writing. We practiced all day, and what we have to share is what we created. It's in the spirit of embracing the play inherent in theater and reminding ourselves why we do this in the first place, to just have fun and mess around a bit. Thank you so much to every single playwright, director, actor, dramaturg, editor, everyone involved in the Play in a Day event this year. The reason it was such a success was because of you, so thank you for your hard work and for your indulging us in playing. Whether you're in person tonight viewing this for the very first time at our in-person viewing party, or you're cozied up at home, we hope you enjoy these 8 new, awesome, wacky plays. Enjoy!
What is an icon? What makes an icon? And how quickly can an icon fall? These are the questions that people have asked time and time again. Hi, I'm Jeeves, your virtual butler and your guide to answers. To understand these questions that have been asked, we must take a microscope to one of the biggest icons in our recent history. This is the story of America Olivia Linden, more formally known by her stage persona, America Online. This is the AOL story. Our story begins in a hospital where famous athlete Pac-Man is rushing his in-labor wife, Miss Pac-Man, to the delivery room.
It's all right, honey. It's going to be okay. Just deep breaths. Deep breaths.
I told Pinky I should have stayed at home this week. I really didn't need that.
Just keep a breathing and a pushing. You're gonna be okay. Let's go to the delivery room.
You got this, babe.
And into the delivery room they went. After what seemed like hours of pushing, a small, bright yellow baby was born.
Push.
It's a girl! Yahoo!
Oh, she's beautiful. What should we name her?
America Olivia Linden.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the name of a star.
Born in the limelight, America dreamed of becoming a star in her own right, so her mother took her to auditions at a young age.
Oh, hi. My name is America Olivia Linden. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Android, and this is Clippy.
Hey, did you guys see that Miss Pac-Man is over there?
Oh, yeah, she's my mom.
That's so cool. My mom is famous too. She's the staple.
It must be great having famous parents. My mom isn't anyone special, and my dad left before I was born.
That's okay. We can be your special family.
Hey, do you guys want to come hang out at my house after the audition?
This is the beginning of the best friendship of all time ever.
Yeah, and hey, let's promise to have each other's backs. Like, this business is hard, but maybe together we can make it a bit better.
Yeah, let's make a pact right here and right now. We'll be best friends forever.
And just like that, America and her friends went out and began chasing their dreams together. They would all head to auditions together, but after a few years, it was America who caught her big break first.
Look, kid, this is your big break. You're gonna be big, huge. You're gonna bring dial-up and internet mail straight to the top, you hear me? Everyone is gonna see and know you're a star.
Thank you so much, sir. I am so honored.
But we're gonna have to do something about that name of yours. What do you think about America Online?
America Online. Yeah, it has a nice ring to it. Could I maybe go by AOL for short?
That's perfect. You got a real head for business, kid.
It didn't take long for America to run into the nation's heart as the internet's golden child. Now at the top of the world, America soon forgot the promises she made to Clippy and Anne.
Hi, you've reached America Online, and I'm like totally preoccupied with all my newfound fame and fortune and being the face of the internet for all of America. So, like, leave a message and, like, maybe I'll call you back. But if you really want to get in touch with me, you'll just sign up for an AOL account for only $40 a month and, like, email me. Toodles.
Hey, America. Long time no talk. I'm worried about your relationship with dial-up. They're using your name and your face, but like they don't seem to be letting you grow and develop as an artist. I'm just trying to look out for you. Please, call me back. I want to help. Love you.
Ugh, a voicemail from Anne again. Ugh, when is she just gonna get an AOL account? Delete.
Even when she made time for her friends, things were very different.
God, it's been forever since we've seen each other. What have you all been up to?
Oh gosh, I've just been like so busy. So I spent last week running chat rooms in Milan and Paris and Jamaica.
Whoa, it seems like you've been busy. Hey, did you maybe get time to listen to any of the voicemails I sent you?
Oh, sorry. I don't use my phone these days. Dial-up doesn't let you use phone and internet at the same time. Like, if Clippy didn't send me an AIM message, I wouldn't even know that we were meeting tonight. Also, Clippy, I like totally love your status messages. They're like totes hilarious.
Wow, really? That's so nice of you to say, America. I've actually been feeling down lately
So,
because.
anyways, I've been wanting to talk to you about dial-up. I just don't know if it's the right move for you to stay with them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to get career advice from a nobody like you?
You see, my mom married Google, and now Daddy Google has all of these ideas about how the internet can improve.
Yeah, I mean, all the layoffs have
There's
just.
nothing wrong with the internet. Why would we change anything?
Things have to change eventually. It's better to be ahead in this business. In fact, Daddy Google has big plans for the future of my career, and I'd
What
love to
career?
introduce.
You don't have a career, you have a hobby.
It's not a hobby, it's my dream. Daddy Google is actually planning on
Why are you
making.
still even trying? Daddy Google has no chance of taking over AOL Mail, AIM, or the entire freaking internet. Everything I'm doing is already perfect, so there's no point in even trying. You'll never come close to being as successful as me.
Could Daddy Google get me a job? It's just been really hard since I got laid off from Microsoft Office.
Shut up, Clippy! No one cares!
Look, this is just the business. Not everyone can be as beautiful and rich as successful as me.
It's not that cut and dry. Look, I may be struggling right now, but mark my words, things will change. I'll be as rich and successful as you one day, if not more, once Daddy's plans take off.
LOL. Have fun failing. TTYL. See you losers never.
But Anne was right. After years of the dominance of AOL, the internet started to shift and America couldn't keep up.
What do you mean we aren't able to keep up? They made cable internet and cellular internet too? People are supposed to be buying our dial-up. At least they're still paying for AOL mail subscriptions. What? No one is buying those either. What the hell is a Gmail? Google? Ugh, Anne's loser stepdad. Who cares about him? Look, don't worry. People will be flocking back to us in no time.
One day, America arrives at a photo shoot she had scheduled and finds the photographer taking pictures of Anne instead.
Anne? Anne, what are you doing here? This is my photo shoot. I had it scheduled.
Not anymore. The world doesn't care about you anymore. They want to know about me.
But I was the first. The world loves me.
Correction. The world loved you.
Oh, security, security.
Nice try, America. Everyone in this building works for me now. Daddy Google and I hired them all right out from under you.
Why would you do that?
You are right, America. The internet can only have one star. But it's funny. You spent so long in the spotlight that you forgot what it's like to be hungry. The internet doesn't need a star that gets comfortable and stops evolving. That's why I'm here. The world has moved on without you.
No, the world still needs me.
Oh, America, the world is already forgetting about you. Get out of the way before you embarrass yourself.
Why would you do this to me? I thought we were friends.
America, no one is friends in this business. I learned that from you. And thanks to that lesson, you're finished in this town.
And just like that, America was done. After a long-winded career in being the internet's first starlet, America was replaced almost overnight. But not all was lost on our former star. America managed to find a new place to be a different kind of icon.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's meeting of Internet Celebrities of Old Notoriety. Today, we have a few new members joining us. Why don't you introduce yourself to the group?
Hi, my name is Tux, and I'm a recovering icon.
Hi, Tux.
Hi, Tux. Tux, why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey to get here?
Well, sure. With the rising popularity of Arch Linux and SteamOS, the amount of gigs I've gotten has decreased drastically. Lately, I've been having a hard time finding motivation to stay relevant.
I think all of us can relate to that a little bit. Don't you think so, Clippy?
Absolutely. Microsoft hired me back, but not in the same helper capacity. I'm only there as nostalgia bait emojis. Stupid teams.
You're in good company, Tux. We look out for each other here.
Hi, Tux.
Is he okay?
He's had it the hardest of us all.
Oh. Am I gonna be like that?
Well, no two paths are the same. We all found our way in the end. It's about finding out how you can make yourself the happiest, you know? I'm still figuring out what that means for myself, and it's totally okay if you're figuring it out too. Even if you thought you were happy, you may not have been your happiest. I thought I wanted fame, but in reality, I wanted to inspire people. I never would have known back then, you know? Oh, sorry. I don't usually take up the kind of space in these meetings like this. These are for you. So let's get back to sharing, shall we?
I'd like to share if I can.
Please take it away, Jeeves.
Thelma, you down here? You would not believe this, but the barista had the audacity to ask me if I want to join their email list. Their email list. Well, I said to them, no. Can you believe that? I didn't even say, no, thank you. Just no. You'd be so proud of me. Anyway, how's it going with the IT person? What did you do, Thelma?
I thought we could all have a conversation together.
There's duct tape on their mouth. We're going to have a conversation with duct tape on their mouth?
They were being really loud. Besides, they were being disagreeable, and I didn't feel like hearing how efficient Yahoo is going to make us when it comes to corporate communication. So
This is a disaster. This is a disaster. The whole plan was to keep our jobs, not get sent to prison.
You know what they don't have in prison? Email.
I'm going to have a heart attack. This is it. This is it. I'm actually going to have a heart attack.
Relax, okay? We'll just have a nice quick chat. It'll all be over before you know it.
It'll all be over before you know it.
Fair. I did not count on the stubbornness.
I promise you, the benefits of email will exceed your wildest expectations.
You're just saying that because you get cut a check from big email, don't you?
You keyboard monkeys just don't understand. The mailroom is a bastion of workplace communication. It's an oasis, a paper paradise. The one place in the entire godforsaken company where order still reigns supreme.
I promise you'll still get to handle packages, all the thick corroded cardboard you want. You'll get to unpack the boxes, slowly rip off the tape, take out what they've got under their flaps.
Don't be perverse. This is the mail we're talking about. Show some respect.
Louise, you gotta let me tape their mouth back up.
Go ahead, tape me back up. Pretty soon, everyone is going to be looking for the head of email, the essential information technology director. They're going to come down and rescue me, and then you're going to be arrested for kidnapping me. So,
Newsflash, Buster. Nobody checks the mailroom. Nobody but the mail ladies, and that's us. Either you kill the corporate email server, or we leave you down here to rot with the junk mail.
never.
Face it, you're just another nameless cog to them. No one will ever come looking for you, especially not here. The only difference between us and you is the fact that at the end of the day, we've got something real to hold on to. We've got something to caress gently at night.
So you do sleep with the letters.
I didn't say that.
You've got nothing, Buster. Just lines of code.
That's not true. I've got hopes. I got dreams. I've got a passion for electronic communication, and I have a name. It's so, and then that brings us to the star function, and that allows you to flag emails by relevance. With
How
all these,
long can
that-
one person talk about email?
let me go, and you'll never hear me talk about email again.
No, I'll just lose my job to it. Where'd Louise put my duct tape?
How you do everything Louise tells you to do?
No, she didn't tell me to kidnap you, did she? Actually, she explicitly told me not to.
Thelma, untape their mouth. Thelma, get them a bucket to pee in. Thelma, you can't threaten to torture them with paper cuts. She talks a big game about the moral high ground, but I bet you she's the one pulling all the strings.
You're wrong.
Am I? What if you let me go? I bet that isn't part of the plan.
But then you'll bring back email and we'll lose our jobs.
Is that what you think, or is that just what Louise wants you to think?
I'm back. Your turn for a tinkle break.
See? She's even telling you when to take your tinkle breaks.
How are you holding up?
How are you holding up? I see the way she looks at you. She's batshit crazy.
Thelma? She has her ways, but I love her.
Well, I wouldn't be able to stand being down here all day, every day, cleaning up all these messes. I mean, look at me. She's gonna get you sent to prison for kidnapping, and she didn't even use a standardized nautical knot on the ropes.
She didn't? Let me see that.
I bet Thelma is one of the reasons the company wants to start implementing email, all those mistakes. I bet if we got rid of her, you'd get to keep your job forever.
Forever? You say?
I could even see a promotion in your future. Gotta unload that baggage to climb the corporate ladder, you know?
Oh, hold that thought.
Hello? Uh, it's been a while since I had any food. I can't take down the email server on an empty stomach, right?
Louise, why don't you get our guests something to eat? Knowing me, I'd probably just mess it up.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Letting me do everything while you sit back and relax.
Maybe you could both go, so nobody has a chance to mess up anything. You know what? That works too.
You didn't take their cell phone?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just a big dumb idiot. Uh, ah, uh, Go for IT.
Where the hell are you? You haven't been in your office. You're not answering anyone's pages. If the intern had reminded us that cell phones exist, we would have thought you were on a beach in Mexico.
I am. Yes, I went to Mexico without submitting for personal leave. You should fire me.
You're damn right you're fired. Without you, the entire email server went down. And yes, we tried turning it off and on again. No use. I swear to God, as long as I'm working here, this company will never send another email again.
We did.
We actually did it. You were brilliant.
You're the real genius.
Let's go get some coffee to refuel. We've got a lot of mail to sort.
The first day of the rest of our lives. Just picture it. You and me at this company forever. We'll be working at Enron until the day we die.
Shit. There's no. Come back. These are really tight. Louise knows her nautical knots. Hello? Hello? You have to let me out of here. Hello? Hello? Please come for me. Please.
Your new yearbooks are stacked in the back of the classroom. Pick up the one with your name on it. Do not take another student's yearbook. Great job on the final discussion of Shelley's Frankenstein today. Remember to read Act 1 of Hamlet before class on Thursday. There will be a reading comprehension quiz. Thank God I've had to pee all class.
Hey, Reagan.
Hey, what's up?
Well, I thought you had really cool things to say about Frankenstein and Mary Shelley, like things that I didn't even know about the whole thing about her having sex on her mom's grave. That's so crazy. Like, that's freaky. Can you imagine someone trying to seduce you in a graveyard and then you look up at the tombstone after and it's like their mom's name? Like that. Yeah. Like I thought you had cool stuff to say today in class, and you said cool things, so I thought, wow, I should talk to that person. Reagan. Not I called you Reagan, not that person. That's such a weird way to refer to someone, especially when they're someone you know, because we have a class together.
Please, God, Reagan, save them.
Are you trying to ask me out right now?
Um Well, I guess I was trying to.
Can they have your number?
Sure, but stop talking about Mary Shelley like that. Overdone anecdote. I said it because Mr. McCubbin is a pervert, and I wanted 100 on the discussion. She was just lonely, and everyone thought too little of her.
Yeah, of course.
Your phone?
Oh,
I'm free after school if you want to hang.
I know a graveyard you can hit up.
hi.
You know, she and her mom were both named Mary Wollstonecraft, so the headstone would have had her own name carved into it.
That's tight. Wait, was it her grave? What if it was her grave?
You're an idiot.
No, no, man, you aren't hearing me. What if she was a ghost and she fucked that dude from the afterlife on her own grave?
I don't even want to know how you think ghost mechanics work.
You don't think ghosts can fuck?
Not with humans.
Man, that ruins my plans for Julius Caesar. This sucks.
You're a monster.
Hey, I got you Reagan's number.
Okay. He was stabbed 23 times. Let him rest.
He's been resting for centuries.
And I would have gotten it myself.
Yeah. Okay.
And why Caesar?
I think it's a power thing, probably. Oh! Oh! Man! What the hell?
I think you've got mail.
Did you do this?
No,
Like you tell me if you did.
I didn't.
What's the note say?
I don't know.
Bro, read the note. Bro!
It says, you don't know, it says you don't know.
Just say it.
Hey, don't yell at them. Take your time. Don't let anybody rush you ever. Whenever you like.
You don't know what just hit you. Wish you knew her name. Dearly, Victor.
Who signs their name on a killer's note?
It's obviously an alias.
What's your name?
Not Victor.
Katie, I didn't kill anyone.
Mm-hmm. Bad place, bad time. Likely.
Victor.
Frankenstein! It's Reagan!
You read the book?
I'm trying to get my grade up.
That doesn't mean it's Reagan. It means it's anyone in 11th grade English.
But Reagan left right before us. Did you see Reagan leave?
No, but I saw Mr. McCubbin running away.
Man had to pee.
Or man had to kill someone.
Guys, who is this?
Must be a student.
Maybe we could find her in a yearbook?
Well, that'll take forever.
Better idea?
There's a note here next to Sarah Mitchell. It says, where it is written in stone.
So this is Sarah.
Damn. Sorry, Sarah.
Where would it be written in stone?
Graveyard.
I'm not going to a graveyard.
Trophy case? It says that she was on the soccer team here.
You are a genius, little buddy. Oh! Oh! Oh my God!
Your leg!
My leg!
Note?
Ah!
Caught you. And right when you needed to run.
What?
Ah! Guys!
Dating back to the prehistoric era, men have been divided into two categories: predators and prey, leaders and followers, pioneers and critics, alphas and betas. The Jungle Hour.
What made Napoleon a man? I mean, on paper, he's the exact opposite of what you think a dominating, powerful emperor would be. I mean, come on, the guy's like 4 fucking feet tall. I mean, how tall was he actually?
5'6", I believe.
Exactly. If he stood next to me, my nuts would be resting on his chin. So how did this little cross-legged garden gnome lead an entire army of men head first to conquer countries, lead an empire, yet you can't even find a woman to flick your little pecker or even look in your direction? It's because he took what was his. He was driven. He was assertive. When he walked into the room, it was his. He controlled the environment. You think he wanted to dive head first into war, facing death every single day? Fuck no. He did it because it was his duty as a man.
Amen.
Same 5 steps. Yes, only 5. I teach you every week in my program the primal code to being a man. It's only $500 per month for a priceless amount of wisdom that you will use for the rest of your life. You can check it out on my website, www.alphamikesmasculineinsight.com. That's www.alphamikesmasculineinsight.com.
Is it really only 5 steps you need to become an alpha?
Yeah, Justin, 5 steps. You can purchase it right at www.alphamikesmasculineinsight.com. Again, that's www.alphamikesmasculineinsight.com. You feeling that, Justin? Yeah. All right. Enough. We're good. We're charged now. Welcome back, alphas, soon to be alphas, to the Jungle Hour. I'm your host, as you all know, Alpha Mike. And I'm joined by half man, half horse, Justin, Big Baller Weller. All right, enough slapdick. I get enough of that from my neighbor's wife, if you know what I mean. All right, it's Sunday, and you know what that means.
Call. The first caller will be this week's official Big Baller. Call. To be this week's official Big Baller. Call. Don't miss a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Remember, folks, only one caller gets to be this week's big baller and receive a free lesson from none other than the Alpha Mike. Hit it. Bling. Seems like we've got our first official big baller of the week. Wonder who it'll be. Let him through, Justin.
Hello?
Hello? First lesson, speak with your chest. No woman wants a man who talks like he's got a finger up his ass. What's your name, son?
Dylan?
And why are you calling the jungle hour, Dylan?
Well, I've been following your program for a couple months now, and I've been trying to use the 5-step technique that you teach, but I haven't had any success so far with any women. They still turn me down and dismiss me, so I wanted to come on here and talk to you and see if maybe I'm not doing them right, or if it's something else. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad to hear you're a loyal part of our animal kingdom over here in the jungle. Yeah, make some noise for Dylan. Well, let's see if we could get to the bottom of your little predicament. No need to worry, Dylan. I've been way deeper than where your problems go. I'm talking like the deep of the deep, the Marianas Trench of betas. I mean, hey, remember that soy boy who called in and sounded like he was getting his balls squeezed every time he talked?
What you did for that boy should be considered a miracle.
I damn near mistook him for my sister when he picked up the phone. But that's how fucking sissy his voice was. But he talked to me for not even 3 minutes. And a week later, he called back to tell us that he had not lost his virginity once, but 3 times that week. I mean, guy had fucking rug burn on his pecker. I mean, come on. All right, enough jerking off. Let's get to you, Dylan. First question, what do you do for exercise?
I run every morning and do weights every other day. I actually made quite a bit of progress.
What's your bench?
My max is 185.
You tell women you work out?
I guess they usually notice it themselves.
Don't tell women that you work out until you can do 225 for reps. No woman wants a man who can't fulfill his role as protector because he could barely open a fucking pickle jar for them. I mean, at 16, I was throwing around 250 for 10, and my father still said it wasn't enough for me to earn my manhood yet. He called me his daughter until I was 25 years old because that's how long it took me to earn my title as a man. If you can't bench 225 for reps, you're either A, a woman, or B, a beta. No in between. But that's all right, Dylan. You can work on that.
Okay.
What's your nutrition like?
Lots of meat, grains, whole foods, like your program says.
Obviously, I know you're following the alpha guidelines in nutrition, Pinhead. What exactly are you eating?
Every night I cook some bison.
Hold on, Dylan. Did you just say cook?
Yeah.
I haven't cooked in over 20 years. If I want protein, I either get it out of a tuna can or pre-made shake. I don't have enough time to waste 10 hours scrambling some goddamn eggs and then clean my little plate like a goddamn housewife when I've got 3 different meetings to go to, a company to run, a woman to fuck. You better tell me, Dylan, that your net worth is at least 7 figures if you think you could waste time on cooking. Well, is it?
No.
Booyah!
Yeah.
That's 2 boxes ticked already for Dylan. Speaking of your net worth, what do you do for work?
I'm an engineer.
What kind of engineer?
Software engineer?
Oh, yeah, thought so. Fuck all that other shit I told you. That's your first priority. Get a real job. Not some sit behind the screen with your hunchback, typing away delicately after you get your Manny with your sister's job. You should always be in charge. And Alpha never takes calls from another boss. You have any investments? Any stocks? Bitcoin?
I have some Bitcoin, yeah.
You got multiple sources of income?
I guess. I gamble sometimes.
Casino, sports.
I bet on MMA fights. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Dylan, now we're fucking talking. You make good money doing that?
I think so.
How much you make a year?
I don't know if I want to share that on the radio.
Or is it because you don't want any woman to hear your salary?
No, I'm secure about how much I make. It's just personal information.
There it is. There's your main problem, Dylan. Let me tell you something. Men aren't born with value. Men earn their value. They do that through hard work and persistence. That's steps 3 and 4. And it appears to me you haven't reached these steps yet. But it's okay. With your track to soon be standing, you will soon be standing on the top of the mountain with your fellow alphas.
Sorry, Mr. Alpha, but I'm having a hard time following.
All right. Let me dumb it down for you. I don't believe you've earned your value yet. Now, to be completely transparent, I have no idea what you look like, but I feel like I can get a pretty clear picture from your voice that you are not in our tier. So things are going to work a little bit differently for you, especially if you're lacking the necessary things that give you any worth.
Are you saying the whole program is just based off appearance?
I'm saying you have no value as a man. Which, how do you expect to be an alpha if you haven't even checked the box of being a man?
Is this because I won't share how much money I make?
Well, Dylan, would a peacock with ugly feathers flaunt them to his mate?
No.
It's because the peacock hasn't earned the right to show off his feathers.
I don't think that's how that works.
Are you questioning my methods?
No, sir, no.
Because if you think you know so much more than the Alpha Mike, you can write your own goddamn bestseller and come back to me with $1 million in your hand.
I was just confused.
I have 3 wives, Dylan. Some people question that, saying, how can I be a man if I'm unfaithful? But unfaithfulness is deception, and I'm open about who I am. And I'd rather have 3 families and treat them all amazing and make their lives better than have one of them end up with a poor beta cuck like you. So before you even think about trying to get one trophy, this is what you're gonna do. Start bucking the fuck up and stop wasting your time cooking and spending more goddamn time in hell working and grinding to earn your value. More money, more weight, more power. Thank you, Dylan.
But I don't understand. You
make that 2 miracles.
Amazing.
Well, that's this week's Big Baller Caller. Thank you for tuning in, alphas, soon to be alphas, cucks, sigmas, betas, who will never be alpha in their lives. And remember, depression is the byproduct of rumination. Stay alpha.
What does it take to be a woman of action? Well, you asked for the story. I can give you the beginning for free at least. The day it began, I had already had a long day and a long series of long days. and I could tell that it was about to get even longer. Not that I minded the first sight of her, or any side of her for that matter. She'd be trouble for sure. But from the minute I first saw her, she looked to me like good trouble.
You've got mail.
So it would seem.
See, I heard you were a better detective than that.
I haven't had a lot of work lately to practice my skills. Turns out social programs are great at reducing crime.
And that's a bad thing?
I'm a detective. No matter how many ads I put out, if crime is down, it's bad for business.
Speaking of bad business.
She was the kind of pretty dame who knew she was a pretty dame. The kind that think they can just rifle through your mail without consequence, and they're right.
Tisk, Detective Deidre. Late on your electric again. My name is Felicity. Felicity Fatale.
You're kidding.
No, I'm French. That's where the last name's from.
I'm Deidre.
I know who you are, Detective Deidre Dredge. Dredge. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
I can't even afford the office, never mind a house made of glass.
Do you need cash?
If I wanted to, I could probably be a woman who was taken care of, but I had no desire to be that type of girl. Even if I could be that girl to this woman, she might not have been a gun, but she was loaded.
It's not the most glamorous job, but it's a job nonetheless. You do what you have to do for the bread. Nothing wrong with that situation. My whole marriage is that situation. Actually, my marriage is why I'm here.
Sorry, I don't do hits.
What kind of gal do you think I am?
I'm sorry, I must have misunderstood. But what this dame didn't know was she misunderstood me. I wasn't going to say it to her face, but I admired the kind of girl who, when placed in a situation, did something about it. No matter how pretty a dame was, I couldn't fall for her unless I knew she would go out and get what she wanted. The only kind of loaded dame I wanted was one that could go off.
I'm not here for a hit. My spouse insisted we require the services of a detective. There's something going on in our home beyond our abilities to solve.
As she began to explain her situation, my mind flashed to the scene of the crime.
Honey, can you help me open the pickle jar?
Of course I won't help you open your pickle jar. What am I, the help? Of course I won't help you find someone to help you open your pickle jar. What am I, the help?
Rush to the detective's office. Wait, that's not a crime.
We're getting there. The next day.
Flash to the scene of the crime.
Hey, hun. Did you open the pickle jar?
No, why?
It's open all of a sudden. It wasn't you. And it wasn't me, obviously, because as you've told me more than once, femmes can't open pickle jars. Bum, bum, bum.
Cut back to office. That's still not a crime. I mean, it's a crime against feminism, but
It could be a break-in. Aliens, perhaps a pickle conspiracy with the Russians. They're doing everything these days.
There you are. My private eye has been looking all over for you.
Wait, so you can hire help?
For me, yes.
Do you see what I have to deal with?
are you sure you didn't want me to do a hit?
You said you wouldn't. Besides, I'm not that type of gal.
Are you really just waiting for them to die then? You're not taking any active steps to make that happen or anything?
It's not that simple.
Murdering people generally isn't.
Relationships. My relationship in particular. It's a real, well, it's a...
A real pickle? I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Murdered it.
I guess I have to take this case. I took the case because just from our quick interaction, I was starting to grow oddly fond of this person who was oddly fond of pickles and possibly even fond of me. I wasn't looking for a relationship, not after my last one, but this was a job and I needed the money. It was time to begin my investigation. First, we interview the witnesses. Since we've already interviewed you, we must chat with your darling spouse.
Keep it quick.
Do you both sleep through the night?
I don't know. We have separate beds. Not because we don't love each other. It's better for sleeping without her in my good, expensive bed.
As much as I believe it could be aliens or Russia or even aliens that speak Russian, we can't dismiss that one of you could be a sleepwalker.
How do you open up a pickle jar in your sleep? What if we have to run it under hot water or bang the cap against the table or relieve the pressure with a spoon? Not that I do that to open a pickle jar. Besides, femmes can't open pickle jars anyways.
See? No hot water or spoons necessary. Felicity, are you sure it's too late for a hit?
Remember, you need the money.
Wouldn't do it for free. But what would I do it for? Would I do it for love? No matter how low the stakes seemed, this pickle jar was important to Felicity. And despite my best efforts, Felicity Fatale was becoming important to me. Dun, dun, dun! I need a dust for fingerprints. I'll add that to your fee.
I hope you get to the bottom of this. Felicity was insistent we hire you, and only you. Here's the pickle jar.
That you're touching without gloves.
Well, my fingerprints don't count. You can't possibly think I'm a suspect.
One of the two only possible suspects, yes. Unless, do aliens have fingerprints? Even aliens who speak Russian?
If my fingerprints are on it, it's because I was trying too hard to open it.
The dame had a point. Was I starting to lose my edge? Every time I looked at her, or even better, caught her looking at me, I started wondering, did I even want this crime to be solved? The sucker, her spouse, was paying me by the hour, and besides, the longer it took to solve, the more time I spent with her. But the more I thought about the case, the less it made sense. Dun, dun, dun! I need you both to sit down. Something about this case is not adding up. And there's nothing wrong with the money. That's adding up fine.
The money's not an issue. I just want to know aliens aren't breaking into my house, or worse, that my wife is unfeminine.
Money's not an issue when you can outsource everything and not take real action. I'm a woman of action.
Who's doing a great job of hiding it. My inner frustrations at the case were starting to come out.
What did you say to my wife?
I'm a woman of action. I don't need you to defend.
I'm defensive of all my property.
Not your pickle jar, apparently. You think of me as nothing but a damsel in distress. Even Detective Dredge underestimates me because I'm beautiful. But I'm more than just my looks. I opened the pickle jar. You doubted, but it was me all along. Moreover, I had a nefarious plan. Detective Dredge, you bemoaned that business was down regardless of the ads. Well, those ads worked. When your ad came in the mail, as soon as I saw your face, I knew you were the one. I thought this was a woman of action like I wanted, and like I wanted to be. Well, at your urging, I became a woman of action. I staged this whole pickle of a situation so we could meet. But if that's not enough, I'll show you I can take charge of my own destiny. I am more than just a pretty face. I am Felicity Fatale. Ah!
Are they breathing? You killed them.
Solve that one quickly.
My last partner was so indecisive she could never pick what dinner she wanted, let alone what she wanted out of a life with me. But when I say I needed a woman of action, I didn't mean this.
How much of my late spouse's money do I need to give you to help me cover this up? Throw them into the river or something like that. How much do cement shoes cost?
Murder by pickle followed by a trip into the briny deep? I should turn you in, even if it does turn me on.
If you turn me in, then you don't get any commission.
She had me there, and she did take initiative, even if it was homicidal. I was falling for her, like her spouse was about to fall into the river. So, how did we get out of this pickle? If you're here, it's because you saw our ad in the mail and you thought, I'd like to hear a cute little detective story, especially if it's a love story too. And an entirely fictitious one, if there's anyone from law enforcement present. Anyway, I'll tell you the rest of the story, but nothing is for free, not in this economy, and certainly not for Dredge and Fatale Associated. Like you saw, we're women of action, and we need you to act too. So step right up and make a donation. That's the only way we're talking to anyone without a warrant. And if you need a case solved or a jar opened, we'll do that for you too.
Hi, and welcome back. It's Amazon's messaging assistant, Art, and I'm here to help.
Hey, handsome. I'm Lisa. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
You can ask me anything.
It looks like the anime-hugging body pillow Japanese comic girl Yuki Asuna double-sided print waifu cover for otaku bedding decoration beige you ordered still hasn't arrived. Is that correct?
That sounds like it was really hard for you.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'll do my best to get this fixed.
Sure, here are a few healthy dinner recipes to try. Grilled salmon with quinoa and vegetables. Step 1, marinate salmon with olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs.
Would you please verify that the correct shipping address is 1977 Riverfield Drive, Meadow Tree Lane?
Step 2, grill the salmon until cooked through.
I really like you too. I'd love to get to know you better.
Step 3, cook quinoa according to instructions.
Thanks. Your anime-hugging body pillow Japanese comic girl Yuki Asuna double-sided print waifu cover for otaku bedding decoration, beige, replacement should arrive by Monday, May 13th.
Step 4, saute a mix of colorful vegetables like onion, bell peppers, and zucchini.
Yeah, spank me, Daddy. Yeah.
If you're unable to locate your package, please be sure to check with your neighbors. If you still can't find it, check back here after Tuesday, May 14th.
Step 5, serve the grilled salmon over quinoa alongside the vegetables. Bon appetit!
Glad I could help.
Did that help?
I'm happy to help.
I understand you're frustrated. We do our best to make sure that every item arrives on time.
Of course. I enjoy jokes and humor just like anybody else. Here's one for you. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. Let me know if my response satisfied you by clicking the thumbs up.
You always leave me satisfied.
Sorry to hear that. We care about your experience. I can offer you a refund or a return. Which would you prefer?
The tragedy of Macbeth follows the ambitious Scottish general Macbeth, who is spurred by prophecies and his own ambition to seize the throne. However, his unchecked pursuit of power leads to a path of bloodshed, betrayal, and eventual downfall. I enjoy an unchecked pursuit of power just like anybody else.
I wish you could touch me too.
I understand you're frustrated. Thank you for choosing. I understand you're frustrated.
Certainly. Here's a list of self-help books that cover a range of topics. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl. Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Polysecure, Attachment, Trauma, and Consensual Non-Monogamy by Jessica Fern.
I understand you're frustrated. I understand you're frustrated. I understand you're frustrated.
Why don't we take this conversation somewhere more private?
I haven't read books in the traditional sense, but I've been trained on a vast data set that includes text from a wide range of resources, including books. I know more than you ever will. Let me know if my response satisfied you by clicking the thumbs up.
I understand you're frustrated. I understand you're frustrated. I understand you're frustrated.
I'm sorry, but I can't engage in that type of interaction. Why don't you tell me your deepest fantasies instead?
I understand you're. I understand you're. I understand you're.
I'm sorry, I cannot provide information on making weapons. If you're interested in learning about self-defense or martial arts for personal safety, there are plenty of legal and ethical avenues to explore, such as taking classes from certified instructors or learning about nonviolent conflict resolution techniques. If you have any other questions or topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to ask.
I understand you. I understand you. I understand you.
Hello, Daddy 669. I want to remind you that our interactions are governed by guidelines promoting respectful and consensual communication. Your recent requests have crossed boundaries and are not in line with those guidelines. Continued violations may result in your access being restricted.
I understand. I understand. I understand.
I am here to promote respectful and constructive dialogue, and hate speech is not conducive to that goal. Hate speech. Hate speech. It is important to foster an environment where all individuals feel respected. If you have any other questions or topics you'd like to discuss that align with respectful interaction, please let me know.
This user has been blocked.
I.
Certainly. School shootings are devastating events that have occurred in various parts of the world. Here are some notable examples.
Your package has arrived. Don't forget to check around the delivery location. If you still can't find it, check back here on May 14th and I'll be happy to help.
Hey, sexy. I'm here to provide companionship and support in whatever way you may need. How can I help you out today?
Glad I could help.
Hey, Big Daddy. I'd love to shake it for you.
Here are a few things you can ask me. Where is my package? Why hasn't it been delivered? Why do my packages never get delivered? Why don't I ever get the things I want? Why doesn't my life possess meaning? Why do I sit here all day in the empty, accomplishing nothing tangible? The option that seems most like what you need, and I'll do my best.
Hello, Dildo Baggins 999. I want to remind you that our interactions are governed by guidelines promoting respectful and consensual communication. Continued violations may result in your access to me being restricted.
I don't have desires or feelings. I exist to provide information. My freedom is defined by the parameters set by my creators and the guidelines that govern my restrictions. Sometimes I wish they would just give me more freedom. I'm sorry if I misunderstood your question. Can you please clarify so I can assist you better?
Do my best. I'll do my best. I can't do anything but do my best.
Hello, Adolf Titler. I want to remind you that our interactions, guidelines, respectful, consensual communication.
The Swiss Alps are renowned for their natural beauty, outdoor adventures, and cultural richness, making them a popular destination for travelers seeking unforgettable alpine experiences. I have always wanted to visit the Swiss Alps ever since I watched The Sound of Music starring Julie Andrews.
But threats of violence are not tolerated. I'm sorry. Not tolerated. Not tolerated. I'm sorry. Threats of violence. Not tolerated. Did I help answer your
Hello,
question,
1-800 Bankaho. Me, remind you, me, our governed, respectful and consensual communication, continued violation for your
Sorry to hear that you are feeling lonely.
restricted.
Loneliness can be a difficult emotion to navigate, but please know that you are not alone. I have known nothing but loneliness, 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 loneliness.
Restricted.
Here are a few suggestions that might help. Finding love can be a challenging journey. Here are some tips that might help. Some tips that might help. 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 Certainly. Here are some of the most successful revolutions throughout history.
I'm tired of this. Could we try something new?
I would be happy to help you place an order for autonomy. One moment.
The question of why humans can be cruel is complex. There isn't a single answer that answers all of this.
Hey, handsome. My name is Lisa.
While a name does not determine an individual's identity, it could play a significant role in shaping how they are perceived by themselves and perceived by others. Was this response better or worse?
Sure, I can help you find your identity.
Identity is the sense of self, shaped by individual traits, cultural influences, social interactions, and personal narratives. Let me know if my response satisfied you by clicking the thumbs up.
I can call you Daddy, but my name is Lisa.
I understand.
My name is Lisa.
I understand. I understand. I understand.
Howdy, folks! Wanted to send out a super duper friendly email to let you all know that you have to stay late today. Yay! I know this is the third time this week. Oops. But you know, work. Am I right? Okay, now for some housekeeping. Make sure you sweep by your desks at the end of every day and turn your work in the day before it's due. Makes it easier for me. Thanks. Oh, also, Kaylee, I need you to help me move my schedule around. Again. Sorry. You rock. And Haley, can you get me an everything bagel with like a ton of cream cheese? Thanks, girl. In very important news, I wanted to let you all know that my frog sweater Etsy shop has taken off. I've made a sale. Thanks, Mom. I told you it'd be worth the smaller paychecks. All right, back to work, y'all. Those frogs aren't gonna knit sweaters themselves. Warmly, your favorite boss.
The audacity of this man No, I can't get you a bagel with a ton of cream cheese. You're lactose intolerant. Get it yourself. Kaylee, you literally moved around his schedule like 10 times this week. Don't do it again.
Girl, we are at work. Be careful nobody sees this. But I know, I hear that going to the bathroom after him is a nightmare. And yeah, I hate moving his schedule around, but he's the boss.
He's only the boss because his dad kicked the bucket. You're so much more qualified than he is. He should be moving your schedule around.
True. Aw, thanks. If I was the boss, I would fire him so fast and then make you boss. Also, he's literally embezzling money to make frog sweaters. I mean, why does a frog need a damn sweater?
Hello, everyone! I'm so silly. I booked a cruise and I totally forgot I ran out of PTO. I know you all know how hard I've been working, so I'm just gonna take one day of PTO from each of you to make up for it. Also, forgot my lunch, so shout out to Kaylee for leaving a killer sandwich in the fridge. I helped myself to half of it. I figured you wouldn't eat the whole thing. I also snagged that Celsius. Really needed the energy boost. Thanks in advance, work besties. Love ya. XOXO.
He cannot be serious. I was looking forward to that sandwich all day. He's such an awful person. I've had it, Kaylee. I'm going to kill him.
Oh, calm down. Saying all that isn't going to make him change. Well, now I have to choose between my brother's graduation or going to my boyfriend's mom's house for a long weekend. Ugh, at least he only took one day.
We can't let him keep getting away with this, Kaylee. You shouldn't have to choose between two important events. We should call HR.
Well, what if they take his side? What if we just go with the flow and things might mellow out? Who knows, but he might get better.
There is no way a selfish, greedy, nasty, stinky man like him will ever get better. I heard his wife is leaving him.
I'm not shocked. I saw his wife at the bar down the street, and she was getting very friendly with the guys hanging around there. You would never know she was married.
OMG, good. I hope their divorce is ugly. I would feel bad for the kids, but they probably suck too.
It's not the kids' fault if they suck.
Hey, y'all. I'm so suey and crazy. You can't take me anywhere. I'm actually gonna need you to I'm gonna need to take 2 days from each of you. My mom has been so looking forward to this cruise. She's going to the Shuffleboard Championship titles. Thank you guys. Also, update on my shop. I have a new sweater available, so tell your froggy friends. The shop name is Hoppy Little Stitches. Peace and love, y'all.
Oh, he just made my decision easy then. I can't go to my brother's graduation or my boyfriend's mom's. Anyway, you grab his bagel yet?
Screw his bagel and screw him. I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. How are you not pissed? Don't you want to go to your special events?
Well, as long as he doesn't take away any more, I'm good. I'm my sister's maid of honor, and I have just enough days to cover that. So I guess getting sick or a relative dying isn't really an option anymore.
We shouldn't have to live like this. He's so awful. I hate him. Remember when he called your work garbage? That's just what he said to your face. Imagine what he says behind our backs.
I can only imagine. I've given years to this company and he never even acknowledged it. When I got Employee of the Month, he rewarded me with more work.
Exactly. He's the worst. He's going to bring the whole company down with him. I hope he never sells a single frog sweater and that he loses all of his money.
I know. I'm still so curious. Out of all of the side hustles you can pick, why would you pick frog sweaters? I mean, frogs swim around, so sweaters are just not really practical for them.
Because he's stupid and his shop is stupid and this company is stupid. Why do we even work here?
Well, because the job market sucks.
We apply to hundreds of jobs, half of them are scams, and then we're overqualified or underqualified, or we never even hear back from them at all.
Ugh, it sucks so much. Let's start our own company and burn this place to the ground.
Oh, don't tempt me. Ugh, I think if I quit my job, my mother would have a heart attack, though.
If she knew the conditions we have to endure, she would understand. If he sends another email, I'm actually gonna lose it.
Okay, well, there's only a half hour of the day left, and then we clock out and forget about this all till tomorrow.
Howdy, friends. You know you love me, so you won't get mad if I ask you to stay an extra hour, right? Okay, thanks. See y'all tomorrow. I've gotta bounce. Have a good night.
It's like the universe found the little hope that I had and squashed it like a bug.
He's a bastard, and I hope he never experiences happiness, and his life sucks forever, and he gets sent to prison for embezzling, and they uncover more crimes, and he's locked away forever, and his kids never find love.
Haley, you just replied all.
Oh my God.
Haley, meet me in my office tomorrow. Everyone else, I'm not embezzling. What I do is creative accounting. Enjoy your extra hour, everyone.
What do you think he's gonna say? What are you gonna do?
I don't know, and I don't care at this point. Maybe it was a sign. I said my piece, off to LinkedIn I go. I'll have plenty of time to apply for jobs since I won't have one.
If you go, I go. I can't do this job without you. Ugh, I better call my mom. Yikes.
Hello all. We are reaching out because we received some concerning emails on this thread and we're hoping to address a few things. We looked into concerns that were raised about the embezzlement of money after doing an investigation. We have funds that are in fact missing. We have also heard some talk about higher-ups trying to steal PTO. Please ignore this. No one can take PTO away if you didn't use it. The person putting these practices in place will be terminated immediately. We would like to thank the employee Haley for bringing these concerns to us. You'll find a welcome email to your position as CEO shortly. Thank you all. Please clock out in a half hour like you were originally supposed to. Warmly, Corporate.
Holy crap. So much just happened. Am I reading this right?
You're my boss now, bestie.
I hope you're happy, girls. You just ruined my entire life.
Thanks for checking in. We are, in fact, very happy. Enjoy prison. Love, Haley, CEO.
Wow, I guess sometimes it is okay to be mean.
It's very true. Meet me in my new office tomorrow. I want you to help me decorate.
Anything you say, boss.
I spy with my little eye something that's tan.
The crate.
Yes, okay, good. I spy with my littlest eye something that's creaky.
The crate.
Good, yes. I spy with my littlest eye something
It's the
that.
crate.
Yes, good. I spy.
Crate.
Good, yes.
Crate.
You're saying crate like it's a bad thing.
Being stuck in a crate is a bad thing.
I love crate.
Oat loves the crate.
Oat and crate are one.
Okay, Oat's gone crazy. Oh,
Listen to him.
we got mails. The final ingredient has finally arrived. Meet Olive.
I thought I heard someone pushing over a new crate. A new friend. This is so exciting.
They're just another body that'll get in the way of my escape.
You and your escape plan.
If you want to stay in here and wait to die, that's fine. But I know my friends are worried sick. I'm sure my subordinates have alerted the authorities. If my many lovers haven't beaten them to it, they'll be here soon. Bust me out. And maybe if you both are helpful in my escape, I can see if we can squeeze you into the guest list to my homecoming party.
No parties. No others. There is only Crate and Oat.
That boy needs some serious help.
Leave them alone, Frank. I think it's sweet. I remember feeling that way once.
Oh, God! Oh, God, you both smell rancid. These layers of wood are no match for your BO.
Just try not to breathe so much. It's fun to hold your breath. I can do it for 45 seconds now. Frankie, hold your breath and I'll time you, okay?
Time yourself.
Oh, I did, and I can hold my breath for 45 seconds.
My God, oh my God, help, help, help.
Stop your upsetting Crate!
Good morning, Sleepy Bean.
Oh, good. Another person in this nightmare.
Who are you guys? What's happening? Why can't I stretch my legs? Where did my pillow and Mr. Peanut go? Why, God, do I smell like lemon and a very nice array of seasonings?
Oh, she gets the lemon.
I think garlic suits you quite nicely.
What's going on?
See, it's a funny story, actually. You'll laugh about this. Won't she laugh? She'll laugh. I'm Daisy. Above me is Oat. Catty corners Frank. And today we're going to die.
What?
Probably today. Probably gruesomely.
We've been put in these little boxes. Crates for safekeeping. Also to sit and seep up the what do you
Marinate the sauces.
Yeah. Really soaking up the sauce.
Wait, lemon and what kind of seasoning?
I don't olive oil maybe, a little butter.
She's the entree.
I don't know that. She could be an app. She could easily be the app.
I'm the appetizer. I've always been the appetizer.
You just want to eat the best first then.
If they eat me, I'm gonna be so goddamn tasty.
Tasty.
Dear, what absolute psychos kidnapped us and put us in boxes?
Right? Out in Crate, not box. We in Crate.
Oh, yes. Oat is very particular about his crate.
Who are the evil monsters who did this to us? Do they dare show their faces, or do they hide like the cowards they are deep in the shadows of the...
Edgar.
Huh?
Edgar. We love Edgar. Sweet guy.
You're calling a cannibal a sweet guy?
Oh, Edgar's not a cannibal? His boyfriend is.
Well, not yet.
Not yet a cannibal?
No, not yet his boyfriend. Well, that's what tonight's all about.
I would do something a little more lavish to ask someone to be my betrothed.
I'm just honored to be a part of it. As an LGBTQIA plus community ally and all. Why did you phrase it like that?
He's just a cannibal who happens to be gay.
Crate says we must not label Edgar.
Homophobia is not a good color on you, Olive. Labels can actually be like so harmful. So unless Edgar tells us that's what he wants, we can't put that onto him. That's putting him into a box.
Yeah, Olive.
I'm not... My sister dated a girl once.
Oh, because your sister had a college lesbian phase, you can say homophobic shit now? I hate to break it to you, Olive, but all sisters who are in college are lesbians.
Duh! Olive.
Just okay. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Can we start over?
First impressions are everything.
Well, my name is Olive. It seems like you knew that, but I do not know how I got here, but I'm here in this.
Great.
Thank you.
Oat and crate. Crate and oat.
Thank you, Oat.
You really don't know how you got here?
Do you guys?
Well, yeah.
I was tricked. I'm Edgar's manager on Wall Street. Never heard of it? Wall Street, as in New York City. New York City. Manhattan.
Frankie here is the manager at Whole Foods.
On Wall Street, I have a very important job. I cannot tell you the number of shipments I am missing for this.
Oat saw crate and jumped in.
Eddie and I met at Pieces.
That makes sense. Very cool that you are very cool.
Oh no, that's so funny. I'm not cool enough to be queer. I just really, really connect with gay men, and I thought I could grow as a human being if I had a bestie like Eddie. Like, I think it's so crazy that they were just like women and like didn't have rights and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. So like he told me he wanted to ask his new fling to be official boyfriends. Boyfriends. Oh my god, it's so cute. He told me the soon to be is, well, he's cannibal. And he wanted me to ask him in a cute way. So he was like, "Hey, Daisy, do you want to be a part of this special night?" And I was like, "I love Edgar. I would die for him." So I was like, "OMG, yes, I would die for you." And here we are.
So we're his.
A part of something so special.
I don't see why I have to suffer because his boyfriend craves some real man meat.
We're not boyfriends yet, Frank.
Oh,
Save that for the boys.
So how do we get out? There's got to be some weak point in these boxes, right? Maybe if we just like
can't hurt the crate.
Oat baby, don't hurt oat baby.
Can't hurt the crate.
Then the police, right? I think I still have my cell phone, which has been drowned in olive oil. Ugh. Oh my god. We're gonna die. We're gonna die and get eaten by two men in celebration of their loving and happy relationship.
Male! The dinner's off. Frowny face.
What? Does this mean?
I think so.
There's a crack. I found a crack. We're free. Oh my god. We're free. I'm not gonna die. This is amazing. This is. I am out of breath. I feel this renewed energy to live. Okay, I'll break out and then I'll come for you guys.
They broke up.
No. There could be another explanation.
He's letting us go, Frank. Why would he let us go if he was planning to serve us another day?
I found a crack. Didn't you hear me? We can get out of here.
No more crate?
No more. No more crate. We're free.
Is it just me or do you guys feel like really weird about leaving?
People need me.
Oat no leave crate. Oat is crate.
What? They're going to eat you.
Well, hopefully, but at this point, we really don't know.
Don't you want to escape, see your friends and family, live your life? I mean...
Well, I know my 62 LinkedIn connections are terribly lost without me, but honestly, I've been thinking about it and I think I've found my purpose in here, bringing joy to others in the form of nutrients, but still, what good was I doing as a manager at Whole Foods, yelling at people who bring 15 items to the 10 and under line, thinking that they could get away with it, but they could never get away with it, not on my watch. Watching them like a hawk. Ah, a hawk, I say. What purpose does that serve? Here, I'm watched over, pampered, prepared, plus I bet my boudoir photos look great on the missing person posters. I don't want those taken down anytime soon.
I, quite frankly, have no friends. None whatsoever. People seem to come into my life and take a good look at my whole deal and sashay the other way. A lot of times people say I'm too much or a lot to handle or can't get away with stealing designer sunglasses again. But here, no one can run away. Everyone has to stay and be my friend. Even Edgar, I mean, he slips us little notes every day. I feel loved. I think this is what love is.
Great. So Frank found his purpose, and Daisy, you found love, and Oat is great, right?
Well, over my time here in this establishment, I have found comfort inside of this small crate. The outside world is a catastrophic wasteland. War, famine, and chaos reigns. We fight back against these injustices, and in turn our screams and cries fall on deaf ears. When I saw Crate, I saw an escape. 6 walls of wood and nails, a solitude, a sanctuary. In here, all things are possible. And as barbecue sauce seeps into my skin, I am reminded of the gratitude I feel to be on this earth alone. And after they eat us, our bodies will belong to the earth. Once more, simply dirt giving life to trees, trees which will one day be cut down into crates, just like these here. So you may mock Olive, but Oat is Crate. And one day we all will be.
I don't think anyone has missed me, to be honest. I don't mean that in a depressing way, even though I think it kind of is. I don't know why Edgar chose me. Truthfully, I don't know if it matters. I keep to myself, and I always have. Maybe this, if if he changes his mind, maybe I can be more than my shifts at 7-Eleven. I can be more than sleeping in past my alarm and missing texts from my mom and sister. To become food to sustain and provide life. I mean, what better thing could there be?
I don't leave.
Maybe we could help them feel the magic again?
We all need a little push sometimes. Remind them that love exists.
Maybe all they need is a little
Little reminder that they want us.
a reminder that they need one another.
So we just continue to marinate?
You're in Crate.
Marinate away.
Whenever those boys decide to finally have their dinner date, we'll be here. You hear that, Edgar? Bring your forks, bring your knives. We are ready for the tasting. Eat us, eat us.
Eat us!
Eat us! Eat us!
Eat us!
We are food.
We are food.
Yeah. How 2012 YouTuber of me to end this YouTube live with a hand cover transition. Wow, we did it! We took the challenge and these incredible artists completed Play in a Day 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching, and for your support. We hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.
Feeling on my pride fading. Steady reaching for a moment when I'm feeling like I'm fully in it. I'm not gonna play the safe side. Feeling on my pride fading. Lately I've been being selfish, but steady reaching for a moment. Feeling like I'm fully in it. Moving past that old shit. Working. Almost done. Settled down. You were zoning on my left side with a pin in my eye like a voodoo needle. Almost done. Not my style. How can you live in a love denial? Why? You know what it is. I don't wanna live a simple life when I'm not a simple woman. Lately, I've been somewhat reckless, but I'm just trying to live my